All right. You made it as far as here. Now you want to know more about custom tuning your mountain bike suspension, right? You already maybe gone through some aircon servicing, complete rebuild. You already have tried adjusting them externally with high and low speed compression, rebound, adding more progression O-rings, removing, and it's still not enough. Your bike doesn't behave as you want. So this is the right place because we're gonna go through the fundamentals of the tuning the shock by altering the stack of the shims, and I'll walk you through the tools. First of all, we'll open the box with the shock, and then we pick up the right custom tune supplied by BOS factory. We'll have a look at the data sheet, and I think we start with cleaning and taking apart the shock. Let's go for it. I walk you through what tools we need. Is a proper vise with a soft jaw, heat gun, some pot where we can drop the oil, a vacuum bleeding pump. Then we'll need oil to refill the shock. Specific tools for the shock we'll be working on. We need high pressure pump, some picks. We need clamps for the shaft, and to undo the air can we need a rubber band, basic Allen keys. So we're gonna open the box with shock. There's a nice message from a customer. Hi Stefan, hope you're good. Please set tune for 4-link frame cube 2017 stereo, approximately 75 kg. Thanks. Yeah, let's get to it. First thing first, we're gonna clean up the shock. I installed this paper towel to prevent the air can flying off somewhere and hitting and being damaged, because you see the shaft has been pulled in because there's a negative pressure, but first we have to get this part of the air can out and then the main air can. Okay, we put this assembly on the side at the moment. I'll take it apart, inspect static O-rings, moving dynamic O-rings, replace them if necessary. I have my shim stack laid down, and we'll clean the shims, and we're gonna inspect if any are damaged, replace them. If not, then we proceed to data sheet, confirm the tune, and we start adjusting them accordingly. Manufacturer choosing Cube, the model of the bike stereo. You see that the data has changed, code of the tune, and dials adjustment setting, and this is the weight recommended. From the softest to the hardest, we see the KI02 is on the soft side. You see the shims identified by thickness and diameter and quantity, and down below you can see different tunings. None of these tunings are matching our current shock setup. By the concept of shim stacks, we see that BOS has been up to something, and they've been trying to get the tune which works for most of applications, and the kit they supplied, it looks as a softest setting. It is confirmed in our chart, which falls in the setup for the ratio of the bike. But also we have to think about that customer is looking for fine-tuning. We don't want to radically change the current setup, because I believe BOS has more equipment to test and study the behavior of the shock under the compression loads and different settings. So he's looking for more supple shock and some mid support. This means we have to work on first half of compression and at the same time first half of rebound, because when you imagine the shock doesn't travel only one way, it bounces up and down, so it's using the compression shim stack and the rebound at the same time. First I'm gonna take a notes of the actual setup, and then I reorientate the shims, but I'm gonna be following the tune kit, the concept where they're coming from, to set it up as a soft. I don't want to alter the existing setting too much, because I believe they figure out something here. All right, let's build it up. Okay, we have set up the shock for vacuum bleeding. Just make sure the IFB is blocked with the zinger, the circlip ring, and now we have all dials all wind out all the way and climb switch is open. Okay. Alright, I'm using a hand pump, which is quite handy. Don't have to have a heavy industry instrument, and I can set it for pressure or vacuum. Now it's set for vacuum, so let's give it a couple of It's also good to check the rate of rising pressure in case we have somewhere a leak on sealing surfaces. We would see, as far as now, everything is good. Applying pressure to closed oil circuit. Checking my IFB. The shock is filling up. (20 psi), quite good pressure, and then can work it out, and also we can see, and here there's still some air. Okay, that's our gauge, releasing pressure, setting up for vacuum, and give it a few strokes to get to minus 100 kilopascal. Yeah, that's it. With some photos. Okay. Let's wrap up this video, and I'll talk about conclusions. You may ask yourself, does my shock require such a change? The custom tune? Well, it all depends. But one thing I want you to take from this video is that suspension engineers are working hard to deliver the best performance, right? So I recommend not to going through these procedures on your own, and if you notice on your shock any lack of performance or weird noises or something visual is not right, I recommend to drop it to technicians who have experience and skills, and treat yourself and treat your shock and get it serviced, and you're gonna have a peace of mind when you're riding your bike. And if you like watching technical videos about suspension, let me know in comments what would you like to see.